Biscuit Time on KFFA Radio.
And with that mighty proclamation from the maestro, it gets all sunny in the studio, across the Dell, all over this great big world. For the next half hour, that sunshine surrounds us. King Biscuit Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Jr. Lockwood and the King Biscuit Entertainers.
Now we're cooking. Robert, the biscuits are coming out of the oven. Man, they smell good today. Everybody grab a plate, get this out. Oh, they're delicious. Pile mine. Take a lot, I make a lot. But y'all don't take mine. Hey, happy good day, everybody. It is another fine, super fine Friday, March 15th. We have again survived the many travails of our helter-skelter work week journey and arrived unto those yearning, beckoning, loving arms of the weekend. King Biscuit Time, well, we're here to celebrate. Playing those blues you can use. This is episode 19,152 of the Peabody Award-winning King Biscuit Time on Helena, Arkansas radio station KFFA AM 1360. Since 1941, the world's oldest continuing blues radio broadcast. And we're brought to you by Burger Shack, Fender Physical Therapy, and of course, the Delta Cultural Center and Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism Museum. I'm your host, Thomas Jacks. Delta Cultural Center Assistant Director, broadcasting from our Delta Sound Studio on historic Cherry Street. By yonder banks of the mighty Mississippi River, it just keeps rolling along, so do we. And we have a guest in the house today, the pride of Wabaseka, Arkansas, Mr. Billy Jeter, who we'll be speaking to in just a moment. Sending out a hearty welcome to our broadcast audience, a special hello to all our Facebook Live fans out there around the globe. We're kicking off today's King Biscuit Time with Billy Jeter from his wonderful Hysteria album with Bobby Rush sitting in on the harmonica. This is Buddy Rugg. Right here on the Biscuit, King Biscuit Time, Helena, Arkansas, from the Delta Cultural Center on historic Cherry Street on KFFA. Coming up on today's King Biscuit Time, we got the latest from Cecily Wilburn and Matthias Latin. Latine, I got that explained to me the other day. Lightning Hopkins in the birthday spotlight, and then the scratchy record Time and Space Continue. Coming to us from 1947, it's going to be Chippy Hill. Oh, mercy. Looking out there in Facebook Live territory, I see Fiddlin' Pat Clark out there on the western frontier of Arkansas at Van Buren. The Road Warrior, Mike Robertson, pulling in from Athens, GA for a full tank of high-test biscuits. There's Amy and John Massolini up in Iowa, asking for their usual Riverview seating. This way, please. I see the Pool Boy of Paradise, Fern Melvin, out on North Hutchinson Island at Fort Pierce, FLA. Day in and day out, taking it easy so we don't have to. Thanks, Fern. And there's Bullseye Bill Ward out there at Fort Smith, keeping an eye with Fiddlin' Pat Clark on the border. He's across the river. All right, who else do I see out there? I see Mike Joffrey down in Fort Worth. There's Missouri Mary Certain of the Blues Society of the Ozarks at Springfield. And Danny down in Camden Town. Michael Purdy up in Indiana. Good to see everybody today. There's Brenda Baskin. She's feeling motivated up in the Ozarks. And John Tramer in Dubuque. Yost Jansen over in Amsterdam. Good to have you with us, Yost. And there's Edward Williamson. Where are you checking in from? Edward from Houston, Missouri today. Boone Baker, I knew I felt that Sonic Boom from Spokane. And Big Train and the Locomotives over in the red dirt state of Oklahoma. Bob Kratzky bringing that Cleveland rock and roll attitude to the proceedings. All right, now we're gonna speak to a young gentleman, Billy Jeter. Billy, how's everything out in Jeterland?
Everything's wonderful. Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you having me today.
Oh, happy to have you, sir.
It's always a pleasure to be in the Delta.
Certainly. I've got some feedback. I'm going to try to figure out how to get it to come down a little there. All right. Lean into the mic, sir. Okay. How's everything? People are still enjoying the amazing Hysteria album.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a year old, I think, next week.
Next week.
Yeah, and it's the legs have really been wonderful. We're still in the top 10 of contemporary folk. Which is amazing to me. You know, contemporary folk is kind of a catch-all type chart because my music is kind of catch-all. But it's we really like the fact that it's there, and I think it's really due to the fact of the great musicians that played on it. Yeah.
You're being a little humble. I would say there are some great musicians. That is certainly true, but also some fine songwriting.
Thank you very much. I take a lot of pride in that.
Now, you've put out several fine albums, and did Hysteria lead you in any new directions?
You know, Hysteria got me kind of back. My phone's ringing. I can't figure out how to turn the damn thing off. Hysteria got me kind of back down to my Delta roots, where where songwriting became a lot easier for me. I always take a lot of my songwritings from going across the country and ideas come in my head. But then I came back to there, and I've kind of followed that up with a new album I'm working on now. Delta Traces is going to be the name of it. And it comes back with primarily, once again, Delta themes songs, whether they're blues or, you know, Robbie Robertson, LaVon Helm type stuff, that one of the two story type songs.
Sounds, imagery, all.
Yeah, and that's really how I go about my songwriting, is sounds and imagery, and hopefully something good comes out. And once again, surround myself with really wonderful musicians, and that's my key on it.
Last album, you had the great Bobby Rush sitting in, and I know you're speaking about Greg Spradlin, a great guitarist working on this album. Yeah,
we've had, you know, Dave Hoffpower, Pat Lindsay, another wonderful drummer there. Jason Weinheimer's the key to all of it, the producer of Fellowship Hall Sounds in Little Rock. He's spectacular. And I also don't want to forget Jesse Aycock from Tulsa, who is he's a session musician all over the country. And then some of my other guys that play in my band have been on the albums and will be on the album. Jason Lee Hale's on and several more where we find the musicians that, Jason Weinheimer finds the musicians that complements the ideas in my mind, and he really fits the puzzles together there.
Well, that is wonderful, and we wish you all the best. Have you got a title for the new album yet?
Delta Traces.
Delta Traces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's once again, it's going through the chasms of my mind there. As I go through it, and I'm sure I'll have one that flares off somewhere else.
When can we expect Delta Traces?
Probably this time next year. The album is I like one more song, maybe two more songs. But I'm not in any big hurry. I have to replenish my pocketbook before that. I'm an independent singer-songwriter, and I have to do everything,
Well, that's a long wait, but we'll do our best. If you put out a couple singles and
we'll do that.
Out
yeah,
there.
we'll do that. We will do that. And look for it.
And in fact, I'm hoping I'll get one here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
maybe.
We'll get you one too.
Okay. All right. We've been talking to the great Delta artist Billy Jeter. We got one more from Billy for you today. Going back to the Song Dog Blues album for this one. This is Leola. Let's see if I've got Leola.
I'd forgotten about Leola.
You forgot.
My brother and I wrote that actually.
Right here. King Biscuit Time.
Born in a tar paper shotgun shack on the back 40 acres of the buckshot flat. Leola grows so tall like the weed in the sun. She couldn't get away from the roof she come from. Leola, and she always wrong. South, it's a tough road to hoe. Turning to the west is where she gotta go.
Dropping by the biscuit, King Biscuit Time. Up next, it's the latest from Marianna, Arkansas homegirl Cecily Wilburn. Sounds like Cecily may require a long weekend. She says she's got those red cup blues. Right here on the Biscuit, King Biscuit Time, Helena, Arkansas. From the Delta Cultural Center.
I'm going down, I don't know what to do. I've got the red cup blues. And if you walked a mile in my shoes, you have a red cup too. I push that picture from beside my bed. I can't move on until I clear my head. I get upset, smoke my cigarettes, down my sorrows every chance I get. Pour me up a shot of that old Jim Beam. Thought it would help me sleep and keep you out my dreams. And who keeps inviting all this rain to my parade? That's alright, that's why I keep that big red cup in my face. I tried a bottle of wine, but I just wasted my time. And that whiskey wasn't strong enough. I told the bartender man, I don't mean no offense, I need tequila in my big red cup. I'm going down, I don't know what to do. I got the red cup blues. And if you walked a mile in my shoes, you have a red cup too. I'm going down, I don't know what to do. I've got the red cup blues. And if you walked a mile in my shoes, you have a red cup too. I lift my cup for the hard-working man, the one who holds it down the best way he can. I lift my cup for the mamas and them sleepless nights, and we still walk around like everything's alright. See, life it toss you like a ship in a wind. You won't know how and you won't know when. I keep my cup and you should do the same, 'cause I ain't never made a move that my cup couldn't change. I tried a bottle of wine, but I just wasted my time. And that whiskey wasn't strong enough. I told the bartender man, I don't mean no offense, I need tequila in my big red cup. 'Cause I'm going down, I don't know what to do. I got the red cup blues. And if you walk a mile in my shoes, you'd have a red cup too. 'Cause I'm going down, I don't know what to do. I've got the red cup blues. And if you walk a mile in my shoes, you'd have a red cup too.
Yeah, Cecily Wilburn. She's got those red cup blues. All right, looking out there in Facebook Live land again, I see Brittany Killens has joined us. There's Frank McConnell over across the pond listening in the evening hours. There's Glenda Biggs down at the DCC Depot. And we're having a Jeter invasion. I see Gene Jeter, William Jeter, even Billy slipping onto Facebook. And Cedar Rapids, Philly Cheese, Phil Smith. I see James Wallace, Holly Sandlin, under the weather out at Crumrod. You get better, Holly. And there's Nikki Paget and Happening Holly Grove. Good to have everybody with us. And there's Ricky Tinsley right here in historic Helena. Oh, okay, we got time for one more before the break. And it's more new music and another tune for the weekend. It's Matthias Latine. I keep saying that wrong. It's Matthias Latine from that Up Next album with Party right here on the Biscuit. And we're better to start that party with the Biscuit, King Biscuit Time. Historic Helena, so let's tell them let's go. party. Hang tight out there, folks. We'll be right back with more King Biscuit Time right after these messages from our fine sponsors.
It's always good to plan ahead. And if you forget to plan ahead, don't worry. The Burger Shack family has you covered. Burger Shack in West Helena is a historic landmark of Phillips County. While you're seeing the sights of Phillips County, stop by and pick yourself up the best Coke in town, along with a burger, Philly cheesesteak, or Burger Shack burrito. And don't forget about the ice cream and milkshakes. The Burger Shack family will help you fill up that belly while you're on your summertime vacation.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Hi everyone, Sunshine Sunny Payne inviting you to a good old-fashioned blues party each Sunday evening over KFFA Radio from 5 to 8 p.m. with your host, James Big Name Morgan, playing your favorite blues song. Yes, James God Forgive Morgan, the man who knows the blues, lives the blues, and plays the blues. Each Sunday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. over at KFFA Radio. You listen.
Don't let an injury place you on the sidelines. Venture Physical Therapy has just the right services for you and your athlete, specializing in sports injury prevention, sports rehab, and orthopedic rehab. They are ready to get you back in the game. With multiple locations in Marion, West Memphis, Forest City, Brinkley, Osceola, and Helena. Venture Physical Therapy is there to cheer you on and off the field. Call us today at 870-572-9399. That's 870-572-9399. Venture Physical Therapy.
Thanks, Katie, and welcome back, everybody, to King Biscuit Time, best place in town to spend your lunch, right here with you, me, and the biscuit. King Biscuit Time since 1941. Again, I am not a physician. I cannot promise it will improve your digestion to spend lunch with us, but it will certainly improve your disposition. And I see Sherry Yurko has joined us out there in Facebook Live land. John Ross, 35 today. He's our birthday boy. And there's Miss G, Abby Sue in Woodstock. And a number of you like that Matthias Latine. I see I said it right. Phil said that Matthias Tune Party was making him pick up the pace on his morning walk out in Cedar Rapids. And Mary in Springfield, she said that is a perfect Friday get your groove on song. I certainly agree. And James Morgan, the high stepper out at the KFFA Command Center, wishing everybody a great weekend. And good to have you with us, sir. George Hunt in Springfield, also from the Blues Society of the Ozark, saying that the biscuit rocks. Good to hear it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, George. Fine harmonica player. Let's go ahead and get started on that, revving up that scratchy record time and space continuum. And we're doing it today for Charleston, North Carolina's Bertha Chippy Hill, who celebrates a birthday in blues history on this day. Chippy Hill was turning out outstanding records in the pre-war era and was headed that direction in the post-war era, but for her untimely 1950 death. Today we're set the dial to July 5th, 1947, making time go a little wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey for a live radio performance from the WOR studios in New York City for the This Is Jazz program with Chippy Hill and the All-Star Stompers on Careless Love. Right here on the biscuit, in the scratchy record time and space continuum for Chippy Hill. Mercy, Mr. Percy. That was Chippy Hill and the All-Star Stompers of the Scratchy Record Time and Space Continuum, coming to us from 1947 with Careless Love. Folks, time's ticking down. We're going to close the doors on this Friday edition of King Biscuit Time right after today's birthday spotlight. I'm Thomas Jacks, Assistant Director here at the Delta Cultural Center. Thanking each and every one of you listening out there on the airways, out there in Facebook Live Land. We appreciate you sharing your lunchtime with us, not only today, but throughout the week. And we really appreciate our special guest, Mr. Billy Jeter, dropping by. Now we dim the lights and turn the birthday spotlight on Centerville, Texas's great Sam Lightnin' Hopkins, born on this date in 1912. Lightnin' Hopkins takes us out the door today with Let's Move. Right here in the birthday spotlight with Lightnin' Hopkins. Closing out today's King Biscuit Time. Take care out there, everybody. Be good to one another. Help somebody when you can. Say a prayer for folks hurting around the world. Love your neighbors, even those rascals that make it so darn hard. Clyde, Sonny.
And I'm to our next show. This is Sunshine Sonny Payne inviting you to tune in to King Biscuit Time each Monday through Friday for your favorite blues song.
See you next week, Sonny.